NetBackup Flex Scale was designed with multiple layers of security enhancements to protect your backup environment from a ransomware attack. There are many security hardening enhancements, including container isolation, mandatory access control, network segregation, firewall blocking of internal services, compliance clock, restricted admin access, root access removal, and encryption, to name just a few. In this video, we will walk through a few, starting with configuring the cluster's immutability level. This locks down the cluster and disallows operations that could lead to data destruction, as well as preventing admins from making changes to the operating system and internal components. It's super easy to configure. You simply navigate to Security Settings and select the Immutability tab. Here you can select the immutable protection you prefer. The main difference is that in Enterprise mode, admins can expire a backup image early, and in Compliance mode, no one can. In this demo, we will select Enterprise mode and set a minimum and maximum retention of 21 and 180 days. This change will generate a logged event. Now let's test out setting a retention period on backups. Enabling lockdown mode also made the storage pool worm capable. The storage pool can contain multiple storage units with and without worm enabled. Now we can create a backup policy that writes to the worm enabled storage unit with a retention of 1 week. When we save this policy, it fails, because this is not within the minimum or maximum range we set on the storage pool. So let's go back and set the retention to 3 weeks. Save the policy, and now we can start a backup. We see backup job 13 running, and when it is complete, we can see it has a retention set of 3 weeks. This is managed by a tamper-proof compliance clock, which is independent of system and network clocks, which is essential to protect you from someone hacking in and changing the time as a method of prematurely expiring backup images. Previously, we selected Enterprise mode, which allows images to be expired early. Let's see how this is done. If we log in as the NetBackup administrator, we will not be able to delete the image because it has a 3-week retention lock remaining on it. Instead, the appliance admin first has to log in, and then they can disable the retention lock on a specific image. After that succeeds, the NetBackup administrator can then log in and delete the image whose retention lock was disabled. This is only possible in Enterprise mode. In Compliance mode, no one can remove retention locks. Lastly, NetBackup Flex Scale was designed with the Zero Trust model. One of the implementations of this is the restricted admin access, which prevents all admins from gaining access to the root shell. Instead, dual authentication is required, allowing appliance admins to generate a one-time password, which Veritas Support uses to generate a temporary support key and password to unlock the appliance and gain access to the system OS. This video showed a few of the ways NetBackup Flex Scale provides enhanced security to protect your backups. There are multiple other levels. Check out the white paper for more details.